Hey guys, I'm Dakpo, and today we're going to talk about mashing out and mashing out technique. So to be really good at mashing out, there's generally three things you have to know. One, and I think this is actually as important as technique. So the first thing is you have to preemptively mash out. So the game works on a buffer system, and so whatever inputs you put get buffered into your mash out. So say, for example, I miss a grab this way, right? And I know I messed up, and my opponent knows I messed up, and he's going to come grab me. So if I mess up with a grab, I'll start mashing out before I even get grabbed. So that way, right when he grabs me, inputs go into the mash out threshold. Okay, so that's a really, really big one. Recognizing when you've messed up. Doing like this, start mashing out. You miss an up B, you just start mashing out like this. The next thing is technique. Technique is also super, super important. So this is how I found to be the best way that I do it. Basically, if you've ever heard anyone make like a slapping sound when they take their thumb and their middle finger and they like slap their pointer finger against it, it's because they have their pointer finger extremely loose. So you do the same thing with your thumb. My thumb is like completely loose. All I'm doing is I'm moving my wrist and it's sliding my thumb across the controller. Now I'll go from X and sometimes I'll tap the C stick a little bit. So when I'm mashing out, you can see a little bit of the C stick moving, but you'll see like a lot of the time I'll be sliding on the face buttons. One extremely important part about technique of mashing out is you can do all your mashing out with just your face buttons. You don't need the analog stick. In fact, I think it's extremely important that you don't press the analog stick so you can choose exactly where you mash out or like you DI in case they do throw you or in case they don't grab you and hit you with something else. Cool. And then the third part, which isn't nearly as important as preemptive mashing and mashing technique, is your button layout, or I guess your custom layout. So basically, I have Y set to grab, which is really convenient for me for mashing out because grab is not one input. It is shield plus attack. So it counts as 2 every time I roll across the face button. So that helps me in that regard, but that's all I have in regards to like changes with my controls. All right, so I'm going to kind of give some demonstrations of like what is possible when you have like good technique and you combine all this stuff together. So say we're at, I don't know, we'll go with 90%. So I'm going to miss a grab on purpose, and he's going to come in. And he's going to grab me and try to do one pummel and then throw me. Okay? All right. Okay. So I'm breaking out at 90 from one pummel. We'll go 110. Breaking out 110. We'll go 125. Breaking out 125. We'll try 130. Yeah, so 135, he managed to get a pummel and a throw. Yeah, so about 130 is probably my limit for getting pummeled once. Hold on. Yeah, well, 130 is my limit, which is really, really good. And of course, characters have different pummels, so Corn, it's not like no one can get 2 pummels at me like under 30 or whatever, but I think with like a proper mash out technique, if someone ever tried to pummel me twice under like 130, I'm pretty sure I'd break out just about every time. And a lot of it is just recognizing of, oh, I messed up, I'm about to get grabbed, and you start mashing out then. So I hope this video guide helped you guys. If you want to see a close-up of my hand when I'm mashing out, let me see if I can move it around here. Yeah, all I'm doing is loose wrist, sliding it across the face of the button. Don't take your hand off it. I see a lot of people do that and like kind of rub it like that. I hate letting go of the controller because if something goes wrong, say you mash out of the grab, you need to be ready to play. Or say they don't grab you at all, like, you know, so many things could go wrong. And also be really careful with the analog stick is what I said earlier. All right, thanks guys.